Yeah, welcome back, and let us start proceeding our learning on Linux for DevOps. So the next command we'll be taking is a curl command, which is also called client URL. So curl is a command line browser. So if you see on the Windows machine, you will have Chrome or Firefox as a browser to browse websites. And the same Chrome or Firefox browser will be used to download softwares on your Windows machine. Right? Now the same way on the Linux you will have curl command to browse websites in Linux server or to download any packages in your Linux server or machine. The syntax will be curl and the URL. So let me write the syntax here. It will be curl and the URL. Clear? Curl and the URL. Suppose on your Windows machine in your Chrome browser, when you try to open your Google page, it will look like this. Okay. The same way, when you try to open your Google page in your Linux server or machine, it will look like this. So I should replace the URL with google.com. So the command will be curl curl and the URL should be replaced with google.com. So it will be www.google.com. So this is the output of the Google page on your Linux machine. Clear? But I would like to specify a point here. So if you see the last line here, curl command is majorly used for downloading packages and not for any browsing on the Linux machine. Clear? Let me clear the screen. Now, so many times in the Linux world, all the softwares and packages are either packaged as a zip file or a tar file. So the packages will be ending with .zip or .tar format. Okay, let me show you an example on this. So if you see in my Google page, I am trying to open my, I search for a maven Linux zip file. So maven is a particular package, and that package I want to download in my Linux machine, and I am asking for a zip format, and this is the page what I have got. So if you see here, when you scroll down, see, as I said, in Linux world, most of the packages, in my case it is maven, and the maven is, if you see, it is ending with .tar, and there is another format called .zip, zip. So most of the packages in your Linux machine will be packaged as a tar file or a zip file. Clear? But if you want to download any software or package along with the curl command, you should specify an option which is called -o. O stands for output. Clear? Now if you see in this commands, in these two commands, if you see, this is called a capital O and this is called a small o. So the capital O will be used in a scenario where when you want to download the package or the file or the software with a default file name. If you want to download the package with a default file name, then you will use the option of capital O, curl, capital O and the URL. So I have one of my readily available command here. Let me copy it, which has got capital O, and I will paste it on my machine, Linux machine. So you see, curl command, capital O, capital O, and the URL is available here. Okay. So before pressing enter, I would like to compare this sentence, what I am trying to tell here. So when you want to download the file or the package with the default file name, you should use capital O. So the default file name means what? I will try to demonstrate this on my Windows machine in my Chrome browser. So if you see, suppose if I want to download this tar file or zip file with a default file name, as soon as I click, I am currently on my Chrome browser. Okay. So if I want to download my tar file or a zip file with a default file name, so I am talking about this first option with the default file name. If I want to download any package in my Chrome browser, then I will click on this link, and if you see, immediately it is asking me for a location where to save. Okay, that is fine. But apart from that, if you see this blue highlighted name, so this is called the default file name. If I save it, if I click on this save button as it is, if I click it, then with this default file name only the package will get downloaded. Just see. So save, and this is the default file name and it is downloading with the default file name. So the same option, when I try to use it on my Linux machine, then you will use capital O and the URL, curl capital O and the URL. So see, with the default file name it might have got downloaded, but how do you check it? If you say ls, you should see the package available here. Okay, so this is the default file name, and with this default file name your particular package called Apache Tomcat is a package I have downloaded in my Linux server. Clear? Now let us take the next option. So there is another option called -o. So curl -o, and you should specify the URL with the particular name with which you want to save the file. So let me rewrite the syntax. It is capital. It's now it should be correct. The syntax is curl with -o and -o. O here, let it be capital O or small o. O stands for output. With what name you want to save the file. So I am saying I want to save the file with the name called sample.tar.gz, and what is that file you want to download. So the URL is what you have to tell. The syntax is curl -o will be used in places where as a user you should tell with what name you want to save the file and what is that software or the package you want to download. The URL is what you have to tell. Okay, so earlier in -O what happened? If you see, I never said with what name I want to save this package. So when I don't say with what name the package should be saved, it was saving with the default file name. But now I want to give as a user a given file name. That given file name here means this. I am saying that I want to download the file or the package with the name called sample.tar.gz. So let me try to demonstrate this on the Windows machine in my Chrome browser. So if you see, this is my Chrome browser, and the Chrome browser I am trying to download my Maven, which is from Apache. So when I click on this, so if I don't disturb this highlighted content, this highlighted content is called the default file name. Okay, so the default file name here, what I am talking about means this. Okay, but now I am taking the scenario called given file name. So given file name means as a user I will give a name here. So I will start editing this highlighted content. Okay, just see. So I will say new Apache. So the package name is Maven. So I will say new Maven. Okay. So this is the way you will download the package with a given file name in your Windows machine. When I say save, it will download with the name whatever we have given. The name I have given as new Maven. Okay. The same activity if you want to do on your Linux machine, then the command will be curl -o. O stands for output, and with what name I have to save this package. So the package I am going to download is in this link, and the package when it gets downloaded, it will get saved with the name called sample.tar.gz. So -o will be used where you want to give a file name, and in this scenario the file name I am giving is sample.tar.gz. Okay, so you can also remove the tar.gz also, and you can save it. It will save. But why did I give this extension called tar.gz? This is a tar file, and in case when there is another user trying to use my machine, then if I save this file with the ending called .tar, it will help them to understand that it is a tar file. Okay. So let me take this command and copy this. So on my Linux machine I am putting the command. So curl -o space with what name I want to save the file, space, and what is the URL I am using. Okay, just see, I'll type enter. So the download has happened. You can see here the data got transferred and the download has happened. Now when I do an ls, you should see the file got saved. Okay, clear? Now in case if you want to download a zip file, instead of this tar URL, you can also give your zip URL and you can use the same command, curl command with -o option, or the same curl command with -O option. Here you can replace with a zip file and use it. I mean to tell, this command of -o and -O command or the -o command, both will work for the tar file and the zip file. Okay. Now let us clear the screen. Now I want to take my tar files whatever I have downloaded. There are two tar files which are downloaded. This is a file name till here and it is ending with .tar. Okay. So this is a file name and it is ending with .tar. Now that's fine. We downloaded and that's fine. But how do you extract these tar files? Okay. So to extract the tar files, we have a command. So the syntax will be tar -xf and the file name. Okay, this is the syntax. So in this file name location, you have to specify either this file name or this file name. Okay, because these files are ending with the name called .tar. So when you want to extract the tar files, the syntax will be tar -xf and the file name. Okay. So here -x stands, x and f is there, right? So x stands for extract the file, f stands for file and the file name. So let me try to extract this file. So I'll copy this URL and I'll place it here. Just see. Now I'll type enter, and if I do an ls, the extracted content should be available. So if you see, earlier I have only I was having this content. I mean earlier before doing the extraction I was having this content, but now after doing the extraction this is the content. So what is the difference? What is the new file that got extracted? This is the file which has got extracted from this file because of this tar command. Okay, the tar command will be used to extract tar files. Okay, now let us go further. Now as said earlier, most of the packages or all the packages in the Linux machine are either developed as a tar file or a zip file. Okay, so I have shown you how to download the tar file. Now let me take an example of a zip file and download it on my Linux machine. So let me paste the command here. So curl, I am using capital O. Capital O means that I don't want to give a file name, but I want to save the file with the default file name. Okay, so if you can just see here, curl capital O and the URL. This is the link I am using. But the point to be noted here, now I am not downloading a tar file, but I am downloading a zip file. I'll press enter. Just see, the data got transferred and the content got downloaded. Now if I do an ls, automatically the zip file is available in my machine. Clear? Okay. Now like how you have seen, to download a tar file you are having the syntax called tar -xf and the file name. Okay, this is to extract a tar file, this tar file and this tar file. But to extract the zip file, this command will not work. There is another command for it and the syntax is called unzip. The command is unzip and the file name. Okay, So let me write the syntax once again. So in order to extract your zip file, the command is called unzip and the file name. Okay, let me write the syntax first. File name. Clear? So this is the syntax, unzip and the file name. So this unzip will help you to extract the zip files. Okay, let me copy this package, whatever we have downloaded here. Using this curl command, we downloaded the zip file, and this file I am trying to unzip or extract using my unzip. Okay, unzip command. So I'll remove the file name, and here I'll paste the zip file here. Now when I press enter, the file got extracted. So this is the way the unzip command will work. So let me clear the screen and go forward with the next concept. So the next concept of the command is pipes. So piping. So piping will be used in a scenario where when you want an output of command A, okay, if a command A is having an output, and that output if you want to give as an input to command B, in that scenario you will use pipes. And the advantage of pipes is without storing the content anywhere physically on the disk, it will work. Clear? So the command A and the command B, what am I trying to explain you is, if this is my command A, so if I use cat command means cat is to concatenate or to put on the screen or to display on the screen whatever is inside this file called passwd. Okay, that is the purpose of the cat command. Okay, so when I immediately use the cat command on this file called passwd, in this scenario this command will become command A, and after using this command, when I try to use grep root, so grep means to search for a word called root. Okay, when I say grep root and the particular file name where I want to search for, so let me write this file name passwd. Okay, so I am saying search for the word called root in this file name. Okay, so in this scenario my command A will become this and my command B will become this. Okay, but when I try to, the output of command A will display on the screen. Rather than displaying the output on the screen, I will pass the output straight away as the input to the command B by using the command called pipe. Okay, or the symbol called pipe. It is not a command. Pipe is a concept. Okay, using the symbol called pipe. Okay, so the pipe symbol will look like this. Okay, so the same command A, whatever I have shown you earlier, will be this cat etc passwd. The output of this command will be piped and it will go as an input to this command called command B. Here this is called command A and this is called command B. So the output of command A, this command's output will be pushed as an input to this command B, which is called grep root. Search for the word called root, and this possibility of command A output as a input to command B is happening because of this symbol called pipe symbol. Okay, in your keyboard you will be having pipe symbol beside enter key. Just have a look and check. So let me apply command A and command B individually and try to show you how they will work in reality. Okay, so let me arrange them. So this is the command cat etc passwd, cat etc passwd. So it will if I type enter, it will display on the screen. So the output of command A, so if this is my command A, this is the output of my command A. Okay, so what about command B? Let us go with the command B. So this is the command B I am trying to take. Okay, so just see on the screen. So it will be grep root and etc passwd. So what is actually happening? My command A is this, and this is the output of command A. Okay. Now my command B is this, and the same command B, if you see, the output of command B is this. Okay. But what I'll do is, I will take the command A's output, and using the pipe symbol, I will push the content and put it as an input to this command. So if you see, when I use cat etc patch wd, the output of this has got a content, right? This is what I'm trying to show. But if you see, in this output you are having root at many places. There is a root available. Okay. So I am searching, I want to search for this root. Okay. So how will I search for this root? By using the command called grep and root. But in middle you need to add a pipe. What is the advantage of pipe is that the output of this command, without displaying on the screen, will go through this pipe and become an input for this command. And once the input is injected to this command, the grep will search for the root in this output, and automatically it will show us on the screen. Okay. Now let us type the command which is already there here. I have copied this and I will paste it here. Now just see. So that this is the difference. Okay. So the cat etc patch wd command has worked on my machine, but the output of this command is not displayed like this on the screen. Okay. It is not getting displayed like this on the screen. Rather, through this pipe it went and became an input for this command, and this command has searched for the word called root from this output. From this command's output, the grep command searched for the word called root, and this is the result. Clear? Yeah, that is it. Wish you a happy and continuous learning. Have a good day.